What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to take you through my top supplements that I take on a daily regimen. So as some of you know, or if you don't know, I'm actually a BPI Sports Sponsored Athlete. So today I'm going to take you through my top 5 products that I take on a daily basis. Nothing to hide, nothing to explain, or everything to explain, nothing to hide. So right now, I'm actually at a phase in my lifting career where I am on a cut or I am prepping for a show. So my end goal for this date is June 3rd. So right now, something that's going to help me get to where I need to be in that case is Roxylean. Roxylean is a powerful biological weight loss formula. So every morning I wake up and I have this right next to my bedstand and I take one of these capsules on an empty stomach. And empty stomach meaning like I just woke up from 8 hours of sleep, and that I'm gonna take this down with about 12 ounces of water. And then when I do that, I will stack in the mornings. So right now, about 4 times a week, I'm doing morning cardio, which means that I'm waking up, I'm taking my Roxylean, and I'm off to the gym to do 30 to 45 minutes of a low intensity steady state cardio. Now, while I'm doing that, I sip on Best BCA Shredded, which is a BCAA, so branched chain amino acid complex that is designed in this case to help you promote fat loss. Now, it's not a ketogenic supplement, so if you're on a ketogenic diet and you're looking for ketogenic supplements, I would recommend you to BPI's Best Pre, which is the first ketogenic pre-workout available on the market. But Best BCA Shredded is your standard branched chain amino acid complex, but it's dialed in to give you more supplements as such things as glutamine, L-citrulline, and L-carnitine. Those things are going to help you when you're on an empty stomach burn more fat for fuel, which is kind of the same idea as ketogenic, but it's not. So those are the 2 things that I'm taking as far as losing weight, trying to get more motivated in the gym, trying to stay, things like that. It gets me going in the morning. There's no caffeine in the Best BCA Shredded, but you can kind of tell that it's doing something in your body. When I take it, I kind of get a warm feeling in my stomach. So generally what I'm doing, I'm taking 1 scoop in an entire blender bottle of water, so about 16 ounces of water. The serving size says a little bit less water than that, but I'm normally giving myself the hydration that I need when cutting, which is essential. The other thing that I'm taking right now is BPI Sports new BAM pre-workout. This is one of the best pre-workouts I've ever had in my life. It's not a crazy amount of stimulants, so you don't get the jitters and craziness feeling. The way I would describe to you when you're taking this product is that when you take it, when you're in your set and you're doing your work, you have an unbelievable focus and that you can just get what feels like anything done. And then I'm taking that with this one I take about 6 ounces of water with 30 minutes before my training sessions. And this is a unique product because it's a 2-in-1. It's your pre-workout, and then it's also a muscle building formula. So when you're doing your workouts, you're getting the benefit of a pre-workout along with a muscle building agent alongside with that. These products, all of these new products are part of the new line that BPI just launched. This is a 2-in-1 product, and it works incredible. This is my favorite of the line, and again, these are only exclusively at GNC. Another muscle building product that I like to take, which is a lot of controversy about when you're on a cut, would be creatine. Now, creatine has a lot of negative connotation to it as far as bloating, and out of all the creatines I've ever taken in my entire lifting career, I've settled with BPI Sports, and their creatine is the best I've ever had. There's no loading phase required. There's no swelling of the muscles with that, which means holding on to extra water weight, which is kind of a watery thing when you're cutting. You don't really want that. So this, I've noticed great things from that. It's a blend of different types of creatine, so you're able to get monohydrate and different kinds of creatine in there. And creatine isn't necessarily a muscle building agent. There's a lot of confusion behind it. So what your body uses for energy is called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. And when you're using energy in your body or breaking down a muscle in a workout or going for a run or anything, your body takes that ATP and turns it into adenosine diphosphate, so ADP. So now what you've done is you've taken that phosphate molecule, broken it off of its chain and used it for energy. and it gets sweat out or expended through the body. What creatine does is it allows another phosphate molecule to be donated to that broken chain. So now taking your ADP that you already used, adding a creatine supplement to it, turning it into adenosine triphosphate, allowing it to be more energy in the gym, which in turn means building more muscle after breaking it down. And after we've broken down all that muscle, I like to finish up with Whey HD. Whey HD is an ultimate whey protein powder. This is one of my absolute favorite supplements out there. I have yet to see another protein powder that mixes as well as this does, and you can take it pre or post. It's very light on your stomach, mixes very easily. So for me, I take 2 scoops post-workout, which would be 50 grams of protein. Camera dead. But along with your 50 grams of protein that you're getting with this, you're also getting 5 grams of naturally occurring BCAAs per scoop, so the branched chain amino acids that I take along with that. The other thing, a product that I would recommend you taking is a branched chain amino acid itself. We have plenty of options for flavors as far as that goes. But for these 5 products that I've told you, these are exclusively what I take every single day of the week, training days or not, and I've seen incredible results with them, and I continue to put my support behind BPI because I believe the direction they're taking things as far as third-party quality assurance testing that most other companies, I don't think any other companies are actually doing to ensure that their products are actually going to work for you and the labels are what they say they are. You with BPI, you get what you get. There's no fillers, there's no questions as to whether or not the product's going to work. There's no loading phases. All backed by research. They're medically backed by doctors that have been hired into the company as spokesmen for the supplements and everything like that. So if you haven't tried BPI Sports, I strongly recommend that you would. And if you want to try anything on bpisports.com, you can get 20% off with my discount code, which is AJPAR. It'll save you 20% on anything you order from that website. And there's always tons of promotions going on as far as free shipping of orders over $75 and free hats and free t-shirts like this one to go along with it. So if you haven't, go ahead and check them out right now. Thank you for watching.